Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Danville, Virginia for today's non-conference matchup between the Averett University Cougars and Husson University, as Cougars looking to move to 3-6, currently sitting at 2-6, 2-5 at home, and Husson making the trip from Maine. They've been making the rounds around North Carolina, playing William Peace, winning that one 17-16, and then playing Brevard, winning that one 15-3. Husson comes in at 4-1. Looking to improve to 5-1. A couple of key players to watch. Kieran Field, 15 goals for Husson so far this season, a team lead. And, of course, Emmett Wood, 12 goals for Averett, 18 points. So he's been a spark plug for the Cougars as we get set for this one. Should be a good one. Averett 3-0 all-time versus Husson as they played last year and won 11-9. So we'll send it over down towards the field for the starting lineups and the national anthem. Casey Peterson on defense. Nice play there. And sending it back over to Eisenhower, the goaltender. Eisenhower, 7 games played so far, 99 goals against. As this one will get sent back to Cisse, and Averett going to work an offensive possession with Powers and Woods. Back over to Dawson Hobbs. And that one squabbles past Braden Powers. So turnover there for Averett. You see Brady Warble as well in that possession, the freshman from Bel Air, Maryland. So Averett on defense here. The Eagles controlling the ball and trying to control the pace. Working against Pascal Roman for Averett on defense. Getting back behind the net towards Eisenhower, inching closer and closer, putting up a shot and getting the goal. What a play there from number 34. That's Kieran Field. He was my player to watch before the game. And so Field gets that goal, 16th on the season, a team lead. And he gets Husson a 1-0 lead over Averett here early in the first period. This one's up and going to be picked up by Averett. Connor Boyd in transition here, working past the 50. Number 5 there. Giorgio's trying to get it. That one's loose. Ground ball pick up there by Boyd as he corrals back under it and send it to the far side of the field. Zachary Holbert into the game. Another one of those freshmen that Coach Brian Habak in his second season has recruited to come play for the Navy and Gold. Oh, back over to the 30, but it's way over Connor Boyd's head and loose. And, yeah, that's going to be a turnover, so Eagles getting the ball right back. Sean Line there trying to work it as have a shot clock reset here. Justin Libby as well into the game for the Eagles. Trying to watch the cuts inside, but this one's going to move in towards the net. Looked like it hit off the post. There's Eisenhower's able to pick it back up. So a big save there from Eisenhower keeps the Eagles at 1. The early frame here of the first quarter. This one's slung all the way past the 50. Boyd trying to get over there and get it. Still loose. And now a big hit there is looked like Emmett Wood. And yeah, it was. Wood was in on that hit stick there as drove him down to the ground. Eagles have gained the possession though. And they'll start with Nathan Vibber. Vibber's going to move past the 50, get towards the middle of the field, take a shot, but he's going to miss it wide right. He'll stay with Husson, though. 60 seconds to work with. Nice burst towards the net. That one goes up. It's deflected up into the air and rebounded. And back over to number 19, Drew Held, freshman out of Denver, Colorado. Held's going to pass it to the far side and work it back behind the net. Starting pass inside, taking a shot at the net and scoring. Number 26, Nathan Vibber, the senior out of New Hampshire gets that one in, and Husson has an early 2-0 lead. So a beautiful display of passing there as we saw Drew Held go up there and almost grab a basketball rebound off of the stick of Eisenhower. They're able to pass it back inside behind the net and ultimately gets Vibber a good look. And he does not miss that opportunity. It's Nathan Vibber's 5th goal on the year. Face-off picked up and won by the Eagles. Now they got numbers, running it past the 25, taking a shot towards Eisenhower, but it's saved. Great play there from Robbie Eisenhower, the freshman goaltender. Now Averett running all the way down. Holbert, burst of speed, trying to find Cisse, and he can't find him. Shot clock resets, and the Eagles will be back in action. Sophomore goaltender A.J. Torres in net today for Husson. Moving it around, taking a good shot at the net. It's deflected off of the stick of Eisenhower. Nice save there. Keeping it alive, though, in the offensive zone. Getting it back up to the middle. Stutter step. Drew Clinch takes a shot at the net. It's blocked up again. Ty Pearson tries to sling it out of the zone, and he does. And Averett is kind of stumbling over their feet here on offense, but now they get set. So good job there from Eisenhower to stay resilient. Ty Pearson, the sophomore out of Denver, Colorado. A couple guys from Denver playing in this game. Back to the middle, Dawson Hobbs. Nice juke move inside. He's going to have a good look at the net and a goal! Dawson Hobbs puts it in and cuts the lead in half now. It's now 2-1. Hobbs with his 7th goal of the season. And Averett needed that one, and a big turnaround, a huge swing as we saw Eisenhower make a nice save on the left side and push the offensive possession. And ultimately Hobbs with a good juke move inside to get the goal past A.J. Torres. 8:47 left in the first quarter as we'll have another face-off here. Face-off win and a dangerous opportunity here for Husson. They're running it down the field. They take a shot. It's blocked by the Averett front line, and trying to push it past everyone is Devin Perry. Averett running the break again. They've got numbers, moving it back to the near side of the field over to Giovanni D'Amico. Takes that shot and misses high. Still Cougars ball though, as they trail now 2-1 after the Dawson Hobbs goal. And so they'll switch the shot clock up here. It's going to be 62 seconds, and Averett going to start the offensive possession again, looking to tie the game here. Swings it back over to Connor Boyd. Over to Cisse. Inching a bit closer. Cutter inside is Hobbs. He's denied. And back over to Boyd. 40 seconds to work with. Boyd jogs past the 10, loses it. Ball's going to be on the ground. Who's going to pick up the ground ball? Boyd makes a bid for it, but ultimately it's going to be Averett, and that's Emmett Wood coming to save the day. Taking that shot and scoring another goal. Holbert on the board. Excuse me, Connor Boyd on that one. Boyd puts that one in and ties the game. Boyd with his 3rd goal of the season, and that one developed quick. As you saw, the ground ball was picked up by Wood and then just slung in towards the middle of the field for Boyd to get a good shot on net. So 7:43, we're all tied up again. Averett has answered the bell following the 2 goals by the Eagles. Ground ball here after the faceoff is loose. Everybody trying to get it. Let's see who comes out with it. We'll have a whistle and a stoppage in play. And an offensive possession here for Husson. Looking to retake the lead that they have lost here. It's now 2-2. Swinging it around here to Vibber. He's got a goal. Colin Stagg as well, trying to move it inside. And back behind the net. Averett trying to chip away and force a turnover. Back to Vibber. To the middle of the field, taking a shot there. That's not going to go. Owen Gray trying to get it. Now Perry fighting for it. It's loose. Averett's got to corral this one. It's still on the ground. Peterson trying to get it, and he finally gets it on his stick. Slings it all the way past the 30 towards the net, and it'll go back behind the net, past Torres, and out of play. Under 7 minutes to go now in the first quarter. Getting over to Drew Held. Held swings it to the 50. Working against Pascal Roman. Near side to Sean Lyon. He moves it in, trying to get a good shot on Eisenhower. He's triple teamed and bouncing it back out. Good defense there from Luis Martinez. Martinez trying to prevent any cuts. This one is slung past Eisenhower and out of play. Shot clock not going to reset. We're still at 33. Another clean look towards Eisenhower, but it's right in his stick. Huge save there from Robbie Eisenhower. It keeps the game tied, moving it all the way down the field now. Pascal Roman sends it towards the net. Ooh, drop there by Powers. Good shot at it. Averett's going to change things up here on offense and slow it down with Holbert. Freshman to freshman there as Holbert sends it over to Brady Warble. Back behind the net to Powers. Over to Hobbs. He scored the first goal of the game for Averett. Holbert looking to push through. Breaks through the defense. Centering pass inside. Shot is up and good. Braden Powers breaks the tie and gets Averett their third goal here in the first quarter. What a terrific move inside on the assist. Just breaking down the Eagles' defense and getting a nice pass inside to Powers, and he finishes it strong. So Averett has stormed back here after falling behind 2-0 to the Eagles, and they have taken their first lead of the afternoon now. It's 3-2. So how will Husson respond here to this Averett storm as the faceoff is won by the Eagles? They're going to try to tie it up right here on this shot, and it's blocked up there by Eisenhower again. A couple of really nice saves towards the middle half of this first quarter by Robbie Eisenhower. That pass goes way over the head of everyone, and the Eagles will regain possession. It's a turnover by Averett. Trying to get it over, but it's loose. It's off of the stick of Nolan Humphreys. And a turnover. Getting it back over to Cisse. Cisse gets past Humphreys. And we'll get a whistle and a timeout on the field. So Averett, after falling down 2-0, has stormed back to take the lead. We're at the 4:06 mark in the first quarter. We've got our first timeout, so we'll join you in just a moment after the break. And welcome back, everybody, following the timeout there by Husson. Cougars lead by 1. So we've seen a Connor Boyd goal, a Hobbs goal, and a Braden Powers goal, powering Averett to a 3-2 lead as they have the offensive possession right here. Working against A.J. Torres in net. Warble will move it back behind the net now and swing it back to the far side of the field. Back to the middle with Holbert. He had that terrific assist on the Powers goal just a moment ago. Working past the defense now. An Eagle falls to the ground. But Averett loses it as Cisse couldn't handle it. Now bodies hit the floor. And now we've got a flag down on the field. Still loose. Holbert making a bid for it, and he gets it on his stick somehow. Pass inside. No shot. It's going to be picked back up by Warble. He loses it. And Torres tries to pick it up, and he finally does. Crazy sequence there. We had a flag on the field. A couple of players get hit pretty hard, and it looks like it's going to stay here with Averett. I believe it's against the Eagles. And it was against the Eagles. That's number 24, Casey Mills, a freshman. So a man advantage here for Coach Havoc's squad, trying to power through on this power play at the 3:23 mark. Cougars with the man advantage here, as we'll see Warble swing it over to Cisse and back over to Holbert. Trying to work it towards the net here. Powers gets it back over to the middle. Holbert puts up a shot, and he scores! Holbert gets the assist on the last goal, and he gets a goal here. And Averett capitalizes on the power play. It's now 4-2. Zachary Holbert's 8th goal of the season. Man, what a terrific freshman year he has had. Just doing all the little things. I just mentioned it. The pass inside to Powers to break the tie, and then doing it all by himself on that one, splitting through the defense and finishing that goal. So Averett, 4 unanswered here as Husson struggling to find answers. What's kind of become a mini rivalry here early in the season. Husson always, the past 3 seasons, have come down here to play Averett and Danville. Averett's got the better of them 3 straight times, trying to make it 4. Gets it over to D'Amico. He's been moving out. He's got 3 Eagles around him. Gets it over. Nice catch there from Zachary Coleman. Moves it back inside. Pass over towards the right. Picked up by Cisse. Working behind the net now. Over towards the middle. Shot is up and down. Another goal for Averett. Make it 5 unanswered. Emmett Wood getting involved in the party there as the Cougars now lead by 3. lot of credit there to Zach Coleman catching that pass from D'Amico. Not an easy feat, and he was able to keep his feet on the ground, send it all the way over into the offensive zone, and now Averett leads by 3 at the 2:51 mark. The Eagles call a timeout. So we'll be right back with you on the Averett Sports Network after the break. So Averett now leads by 3 following the Zachary Holbert goal there. Freshman out of Clayton, North Carolina, and Cleveland High School, getting his 8th of the season. And sometimes good defense creates good offense, and I think we've seen that so far this afternoon. As now Husson's trying to answer. Peabody sends it in towards Eisenhower, but he picks it back up. There's been a brick wall over there. It's early in the first quarter following those 2 straight goals. Some big saves as Cisse now picks it up. Cisse loses it, picks it right back up, and sends it over towards the left side of the field. Getting back over to Connor Boyd. He's got a goal. Everyone getting involved for Averett. Emmett Wood. Holbert as well. Warble racing past the 10. Got plenty of time. 40 seconds on the shot clock. Now he's going to cut left. Send it over to Powers. Powers throws it over to Cisse. Cisse takes a hit on the head. Fires a shot that misses wide left. So 28 seconds to go here on the shot clock. Averett still in possession of the ball, leading by 3. Looking to put in more here. Spin move around. A pump fake. Loses his defender, gets back behind. Now his defender gets over and behind him, picks it up, is Powers. Powers in a straitjacket trying to get it out. And he loses it. The throw will go back over to the goaltender, A.J. Torres. Brian Peabody sends it over to the middle. And a nice hit there from Boyd. Drew Clinch is able to get back on his feet, though. Just 50 seconds here in the first quarter to go. Husson looking for a goal to get some momentum into the second. It's been all Averett. That's not going to help. That one goes over the head of Sean Line. Making a race for it is Perry. Still loose. Whoa! Big time hit by the birthday boy, Casey Peterson. And all the way down towards the ground goes Sean Line. Helmet came flying off, a flag on the field. Assuming it's going to be against Peterson. We'll find out here as Boyd walks off. And now we'll have a couple of subs coming on the field here for Husson. And it will be against Peterson, so he'll go over to the sideline. Averett is going to be back on defense here. So a man advantage here for the Eagles. And boy, do they need it. There's 33 seconds to go in the first quarter. Trying to get a goal. Drew Held passes it over to number 4, Brian Peabody. Back behind the net. Held gets it. Swinging it around. Averett trying to kill off the man advantage here on defense. Peabody looked like he was about to take a shot. Instead, he'll pump fake and pass it behind the net. Over to the near side of the field to Held. Back up top to Peabody, swinging it all the way around. Time winding down. Eagles got to do something. That's not going to do it. As the clock hits 0, Averett's defense stands strong, and the Cougars finish the first quarter with 5 straight unanswered goals. They lead by 3. Head us to a break here for the second. We will be right back with you with Averett Cougars men's lacrosse. Second quarter of action. Just about to face off here as Cougars with a 3-goal lead trying to hold it will flip side. So Averett will be shooting on the left side of your screen and Husson on the right. Averett picks it back up. And working it here, gets it back over to Eisenhower. Swing it towards the middle to Boyd. Cougars now on offense. Sends it over to Wood. And now Averett will slow it up. Holbert. Freshly into the game, Dawson Hobbs. Cisse, nice pump fake, moves inside, takes a shot, and Torres is able to meet it. Ooh, nice move there to get past the defense. Swinging it over here. That was Owen Giorgio there trying to get it past everyone, and he did so very well, sending it now to Field. And Field has been really quiet since that first goal. I mean, he had that terrific shot working against Eisenhower, but hasn't done much since. Trying to change that right now, working against Peterson. Peterson is in his hip pocket. Now he gets past him, takes a shot, and Eisenhower again. Another huge save for the freshman. He's pressed, and now he's just going to have to throw it towards the 50. Picking it up there and throwing it all the way back to the 20, the far side of the field. Emmett Woods stutter stepping. Now he's double team, throws it back over to Brady Warble. Hobbs now with a burst of speed, passes it back behind the net. And the ball is dropped, picked back up though by Warble. Holbert racing past the 20, back behind the net. Warble sends it to Wood. Wood, nice move, loses it. Ball still on the ground, picked up by Averett. 7 seconds to work with. Hobbs takes a lick, throws it over to Holbert. He takes a shot, and it's going to be picked up there and out of bounds. Husson ball is terrific defense there as Torres, too, standing his ground. The Eagles needed that as they're just looking for any sort of momentum here. Trying to stop this Averett run. Nathan Vibber with a goal. Passing it back up to Drew Held. Held looking for a pass inside. Instead, he'll shoot it. He misses wide right. And it's going to go out. We'll stay here with Husson. Working for a shot. Hey, now that hit at the post. And still on the ground. And now a little bit of a flop there from Drew Clinch. It's loose. Ground ball is going to be picked up by the Eagles. Trying to run the break. Working against D'Amico. It's down on the ground. It's picked back up by Eisenhower. Terrific work there again. Pass over to D'Amico as he runs towards the 50 and gives way to Pascal Roman on offense. The Husson offense has been pretty pedestrian, really, ever since those first 2 goals were scored. That was their best opportunity to get one on the board since then as it hit the post, and Eisenhower was able to pick it back up. Cougars looking for a cutting pass inside. They find it, opt not to shoot, and send it back to the far side of the 20. Back to the middle to Boyd. Sending it now to Holbert. Holbert and Boyd playing catch. Looking for a screen maybe from Warble. Back over to Boyd. Averett taking their time here with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Wood makes a nice move inside. Takes a top shelf shot and scores. Upper decky there for Emmett Wood on the top shelf as he's able to put it in. Make it 6 unanswered now for Averett. Emmett Wood's second of the day. 14 now on the season. And looking to give his guys a jolt here against Husson. Another face-off coming up here following the goal. It'll be Corey Habbick, the freshman out of North Carolina down there to try to win it for Averett. But yeah, Emmett Wood using that burst of speed. Now it looks like Habbick might be coming off. A little bit of confusion there. Now he's coming back. And the Eagles will get the ball back. They really need something here. Don't want it to be too little too late if you're a Husson fan watching this up there in Maine. As back behind the net. Far side of the 20. Now trying to squeak through the Averett defense. Takes a tough shot. That one goes back behind the net. It's rebounded by Husson. Pump faking that one there is number 26, Nathan Vibber. Harassing him is Perry. Ball is picked up there. Pass over towards the middle. That shot is going to be blocked up by Eisenhower. Ball's loose. And Eisenhower gets a stick on it. Terrific work here from the freshman. As he is just balling out down the stretch. Holbert looking for someone to pass it to. Instead, he'll walk it back past the 10. Now he uses a burst of speed, trying to catch the Husson defense off guard. And kicks it back up to the top to Wood and over to Dawson Hobbs. Hobb hits a Twistler move there and gets back up, sends it over to Holbert. Holbert's going to wind it up and shoot and score. Zachary Holbert, his second goal of the day. And that one had a lot of velocity on that one. That would have got a speeding ticket if it was a car. As Averett now has scored 7 straight unanswered goals against the Eagles. Again, good defense into good offense. You see Eisenhower, the goaltender, down low, making some incredible saves. A blocker save on the last possession, and it led to an Averett goal again. So the story right now for the Eagles is just not being able to finish these offensive possessions. Cougars getting the ball back, running a transition, and scoring. The Cougars are trying to put this one away early. They lead by 5 now. Peabody trying to find someone to get it over to. 4-on-4 crime there as the ball is going to be loose and picked up there by Averett. That's Zach Coleman sending it over to Ty Pearson. Back to the middle here to D'Amico. And D'Amico gets it over now to Cisse. Back behind the net again, trying to catch the defense sleeping. Sends it back over to the middle. Here's a shot. And that one's going to be a little bit high there from Wood. Holbert up top, sending it to Hobbs. Centering pass towards the middle, and the ball is going to be loose. Let's see who can pick up this ground ball. The Eagles trying to make a bid for it. Had it, then lost it. Still loose. And now somehow finds the stick of Zachary Holbert. He's going to be double teams. Got to get it out. Unless he just outruns everyone, which he's trying to do. He's racing past the 40, the 30, the 20, all the way down to the 15 to the 5. Pass inside, shot is up and good. Another goal for Averett. Braden Powers off the assist from Zachary Holbert. Speed, the name of the game so far for Averett, as Holbert raced past everyone on the Husson defense and was able to get an open look for Powers as he puts it in. 8 straight now as we hit the 6:54 mark here in the second quarter. Still fighting for it. Coleman trying to kick it back into his own zone, and it rolls very nicely over to Connor Boyd. Boyd working an offensive possession, gets a centering pass inside. Shot is up and down for Braden Powers, a hat trick. Braden Powers, the senior of Alberta, Canada, puts it in, and Averett has just marched in here and scored 9 straight unanswered goals after trailing by 2. And that's going to send us to a timeout. The Cougs are hot here on this Thursday afternoon. They lead by 7 as we'll head to a break. We're at the 6:38 mark to go in the first half. We'll be right back with you in just a moment. So back following that timeout as we saw the third goal scored by Braden Powers. Canada native, doing a good job there, working towards the net, and Averett has just done a terrific job so far of breaking through the defense and getting past the Husson defenders as we saw Zachary Holbert with that terrific assist again. Now the Eagles looking to have a little bit of fight here. His first half is about halfway done, or the second quarter rather. Get it back behind the net. Field, haven't seen him since the 10-minute mark in the first. Getting a screen, working it towards the net. Shot is up and wide right. The race for the ball. Pearson trying to get it, and he won it. The hustle from Ty Pearson. Beating out Owen Gray, the freshman. So nice work there from Ty Pearson to stick out his stick and try to get that one over. Now Eisenhower gets it as he moves past the 30, trying to find a pass inside. It's loose. It's picked back up by Husson. They're going to try to work a break. Eisenhower's got to get back. 3-on-2. Shot is up and misses. Good opportunity there from the Eagles, but they can't capitalize. Kieran Field with the ball on his stick with 73 seconds to go on the shot clock. And 5.5 minutes to go in the second period of play. Sending it back into Drew Clinch. Clinch trying to break through the defense to Roman. Sends it back up to the middle. Over to Vipper. He can't get it. He picks it back up. Now D'Amico tries to work on defense. Vipper, nice pass inside, an open look. And that one goes in. That's a goal for Husson and a flag. As Field gets his second goal of the day and gets the lead a little bit lower now. It's 6. Penalty is going to go against Averett. And if it was before the goal, wouldn't be a man advantage. We'll see what happens here. We've got Drew Clinch running off to the sidelines. Getting back on offense here is number 24, Casey Mills. And Husson wins the faceoff. Trying to create some momentum here as the 9 straight goals have been snapped. They got on the board there and make it 9-3. And Brad Stolt will pass it back over towards the middle to Held. Held past the 20 and dumping it back behind the net. Clinch around, getting it over towards the middle. That shot misses left. But you're starting to see the Eagles get a little bit more of offensive identity here. As really struggled with time of possession. Now they get a pass inside, trying to chop at it. Perry involved in it. Roman trying to get it as well. It's picked back up by Held. And he'll slow it up now as got 18 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Got to get something up here, working against Peterson. Field running it past Peterson. Trying to stay in front. Loses the handle on it. Ball's loose. 4 seconds to go on the shot clock, but it doesn't matter. It's picked back up by Pascal Roman. Slams on the break, working against 3 Eagles. Ball is loose. Field uses his right foot to pick it back up, moving it over to Drew Clinch. Nice defensive work there from Field to keep the play alive for the Eagles. Odin Burke now Or excuse me, that's number 19, Drew Held. Holding the ball and trying to get behind the net. Again, working against Peterson. Gets a screen and a switch to the middle. Perry trying to keep him right where he's at. That ball's loose. Plenty of time on the shot clock. No need for the Eagles to rush. Nice defense there from D'Amico. He's chopping his stick trying to get it, and he picks it back up. Terrific defense there from Giovanni D'Amico. Now this one's going to be launched past the 50. It's going to be picked up by Connor Boyd. Good pass there from Eisenhower. Swings it to the near side of the field to Wood and back behind the net. And now Warble will swing it back behind and over to Emmett Wood. Cisse stutter steps, trying to get past the defense. Good defense there from Aiden Byers. Byers trying to stay with Cisse. No easy task. That pass inside is going to be loose. It'll be picked back up by Averett. But we will have a whistle here. Stay here with the Cougars. Goes against Husson. Averett gets more time to work with here. 60 seconds on the shot clock. So a minute 40 seconds left here in the second period as Averett is up 9-3. They can afford to drain some of this clock down. Got 29 seconds to go on the shot clock. Spin move there. Boyd trying to fight his way through. He loses it. And the ground ball still loose. Somebody will come up with it at some point. And it's picked back up by Averett. 10 seconds to work with. Emmett Wood with the ball on a stick. Sending it over towards the middle. This shot is going to be blocked up there by Torres. And swung all the way down towards the field to Casey Mills. Mills stumbling with it. Picks it back up. 50 seconds to work with here in the first half. Cougars lead by 6. But the Eagles have the ball with their best offensive player right here working against Casey Peterson. Couple of guys cut. Field tries to move inside, puts up a shot and scores. Gets it past Eisenhower. So Field there's terrific job of lulling the defense to sleep and then slamming on the gas and using his acceleration to get towards the net and put up a good shot. So interesting how he did it there, just kind of walking it around and then in a split second was right in front of Eisenhower for an open look. Zach Coleman back for the face-off as now Husson has scored 2 straight. 22 seconds to go here in the first half. Still a very good half for Averett, but looking to stand their ground and finish strong. That's a dangerous win off the face-off. Eagles are going to have a shot. Sends it over to the far side to the 20. Back to the middle here. Looking to get one more goal here. The Eagles send a shot towards Eisenhower. It's going to be loose and picked back up by Averett. Now Habik, pass over to Holbert. Just 1 second to work with, and so nothing's going to finish off that as it'll send us to the half. Averett leads 9-4. 10 minutes will be put on the clock for a break, and we will join you after that. Averett looking to close this one out and get their 3rd win of the season. We'll be right back with you after the halftime break. And we are back here as Averett and Husson getting ready for the second half here at Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium here in Danville, Virginia. If you're just joining us, the Cougars lead 9-4 at the half. Husson led by 2 to start the game, and then Averett proceeded to just score 9 straight goals. But right now it's Husson with the 2 straight goals. So 2 goals by Husson, 9 by Averett, and then two more by the Eagles. And that's where we sit right now at 9-4. So the Eagles will be on the left side shooting against Eisenhower. Torres and them are on the right side. And although Averett does still lead by a good margin, just feels like things are getting a little bit tighter. Feels like Averett really needs a goal to kind of stop this momentum as Nathan Vibber swings it around, gets it back over to Drew Held. Held to Field. He's got 2 goals so far for Husson. Getting a screen behind the net. Field does a nice spin move, puts up a shot. It's going to be blocked up by Averett. And rebounded there by Vibber. Vibber racing around the net. Back over to Field. Field draws a lot of attention. Takes that shot and it misses right. So a couple of good opportunities here from the Eagles, but to no avail so far. Again, trying to work it closer to Eisenhower. This one high and right. .30 seconds now on the shot clock as that one is going to be a turnover. And Averett will get the ball right back. So big swing there as Cougars are able to regain offensive possession. Boyd trying to keep it on his stick, short arms it, and it's going to be picked back up by the Eagles. Drew Clinch racing past the 20 and now slamming on the brakes, sending it back to the middle of the field. Over to number 26, Nathan Vibber. Moving it around. Nice save there from Eisenhower. Keeps it out. Ball still loose. Picked up there by the Eagles. Dean Slinker there. Gets it. Vipper puts up a shot. It's blocked. Oh, hit stick from Zachary Holbert. And a whistle. Holbert's going to come out. And it'll be a possession here for Husson. That's no fun. That was a really nice hit. Eagles get the ball back as number 1, Drew Clinch, will take possession. Colin Stagg gets it over to Vipper again. Field lines it up, takes a shot, and misses high. Now over behind the net. Good spin move inside. Shot is up but saved by Eisenhower. Terrific opportunity there. Husson player on the ground seemingly in pain. That's Nathan Vibber. He just took the shot. And it was saved by Robbie Eisenhower. Some substitutions coming on the field here for both sides. going to be number 19, Drew Held, with the ball around the 20-yard line. The Eagles trying to get something going here on offense in the second half, as we're about 4 minutes through. A couple good shots. Averett really hasn't had an offensive possession yet so far here in the second. Clinch sends it back over. Now working with a man advantage. The Eagles looking to capitalize. Averett's looking to kill it. Nice move there by Field. Puts up a shot and scores. Oh my goodness. Eisenhower and him collide, and Eisenhower ended up on top of him. Everybody seems to be okay. Field holding his back. That was a funky looking goal there, but a goal nonetheless. And so just like that now, as I was talking about, the lead cut to 4, and things are just feeling tighter. It's been a game of runs so far. As like we talked about, nobody has really answered any goals so far. As Husson scored the first 2, Averett scored 9 straight, and just like that, 3 straight by Husson. So plenty of game left here, as you can imagine. This one, as it normally is versus, between Averett and Husson, shaping up to be a close one down the stretch. Back in action we go. Critical face-off, as this one's going to be picked up and won by Brian Peabody. Sends it, or rather pump fakes it. Now he sends it over towards the 20. And we're about one more goal here for the Eagles from it being a very close game again. Averett needing to answer the bell. Centering pass inside. This one's going to be missed. Perry tries to get it. Perry fighting for it. Lifts it up. Heading towards the 50. Casey Peterson kicks it like a soccer ball. Sends it up. Ball still loose. Who's going to get it? And now finally corralled by number 28, Cody Dingwell. Gets it over to Matt Richardson. Richardson into the offensive zone, the defenseman. Drew Clinch working against D'Amico. And trying to get past D'Amico, but Giovanni doing a good job of keeping his feet under him. Field has a hat trick as he's looking to get another. It's not going to happen right there, though, as this one's going to go in Averett's favor. D'Amico, spin move past Fields, and now on offense, risky pass there, and it's going to get picked off there by the Eagles. They got numbers moving it past the 20 here is number 12, Sean Line. Gets a good look, but it's saved up there by Eisenhower. Good job there. Perry in pursuit. And, big hit there from Holbert. Still on the ground now. An Averett player hits the deck. Physicality starting to pick up here in the second half, as we've seen a couple of really good hits from both sides. Warble trying to get past number 5. That's Giorgio. 48 seconds on the shot clock as we dip under 9 minutes to go in the third period. Sends it over to Hobbs. Hobbs looking for his second goal of the day, and he does it. Dawson Hobbs with the score. Finding the bottom right shelf there against A.J. Torres. And the Cougars get their 10th goal of the afternoon. Dawson Hobbs, 8 goals now on the season. A big one right there, as even though it was 4-goal lead, it just kind of felt like that one could be a tilter. The difference between being up 5 and being up 3 is massive down the stretch. So good job there from Hobbs getting it in and past Torres. Face off, won by the Eagles. Looking for a little bit of revenge. Richardson sends it over, trying to answer the bell, and they do. So hold everything here as Sean Line answers back in 2 seconds. So that was short-lived there as the lead back to 4 now. It looked dangerous off of the face-off as we saw Richardson push it up and send it over to Line, and Line found the top shelf over Eisenhower. Oh boy, another face-off won by the Eagles. Trying to repeat performance. Sends it over towards the middle, but it's going to be loose. Picked back up. Field trying to find it, and now it bobbles all the way out. Whoa! Broken ankle there, running past the 50. Perry with a nice move down the stretch there. Averett still on offense, trying to move it over to Wood. And a timeout. Perry. Oh, boy. Nice move there. It didn't result in a goal, but definitely one to rewatch. So timeout there as we'll step aside and join you in just a moment. And welcome back, everybody, to Danville, Virginia here. If you're just joining us, the Cougs lead 10-6. It's a 5-point lead for Averett. They're looking to extend it following the timeout. Dawson Hobbs looking for a hat trick. He's got the ball, sends it over to Warble. Powers already has a hat trick. He's got it, sends it over to Holbert. Holbert pass inside. Hobbs spin moves, keeps it on his stick. Crossfield pass over the far side. Takes that shot up and down. Emmett Wood again. Leading the Cougars offense down the stretch. A terrific pass, and man, the passing has just been incredible for Averett today. Feels like all of these goals have been assisted on. I gotta check it, but Just another marvelous goal there from Emmett Wood. Make that his 15th on the season. Team lead. Averett back into the driver's seat here, 11-6. Back-to-back seasons that they've put 11 goals or more on Husson, as last year they won 11-9. Sean Lyon had the last goal for the Eagles. He's got it here. Puts that shot up. It's going to be blocked up by Eisenhower. Another shot off the rebound and picked back up again by Eisenhower. Now he slings it over to Perry. Perry makes a nice catch past the 40 to the 35-30. Kicks it back out, and now Averett will slow it up. Robbie Eisenhower with two big saves down there on the left side of the field. Averett looking for more. This shot goes wide left, but a good opportunity there. Another shot towards the net. It's going to be loose. Averett gets the rebound. Back up to Connor Boyd. Boyd slings it over to Cisse. Cisse with the left. Puts up a ground ball shot, and that one, a lot of velocity behind it, but not behind the net. Boyd stutter steps, goes right, gets an open look, blocked up there by A.J. Torres. Terrific save. Now in transition. Here come the Eagles. Here comes Connor Chase. And Chase gives way to Sean Lyon. Working against Perry. Lyon slams on the brakes. Just trying to find someone to get it to as Perry has him in a box. Moving it again towards the net. This one looked like it hit off the post maybe. We'll have a whistle. I believe this one's going to go against Averett. And it will reset the shot clock. Lyon and Perry. Gets a good screen there from Humphreys. Slings it way over the head of everyone. And that'll be a turnover. Cisse waits for everybody to get back on offense here. And here he goes, trying to cut through the defense. He's got an open look, takes a shot, and misses it wide left. He'll stay here with Averett, though, as we're at the 4-minute mark here. The third period of play. Averett up big, trying to finish the deal here. Holbert's spin move, and wisely opts to pass it back over to Hobbs. Hobbs wants a hat trick. Back behind the net. Good centering pass inside. Shot is up and good. Tigran Cisse. Another example of an incredible pass by Averett, leading to a goal, and make that 12 now as we hit the 3:33 mark. So Cisse's 11th goal of the season. And again, Averett turning defense into offense, getting a couple of really nice saves down on the left side of the field. Transition. That pass was incredible. I mean, right over the net, right into the middle of the net in the crease, past A.J. Torres. Face-off is going to be won. And kicking it all the way over to Drew Clinch. Clinch looked like he was going to wind it up. Now he will. And it goes left. Husson with a nice passing towards the middle. That one again past Eisenhower, and it'll be Averett ball as he hustles over to gain the possession. And a nice pass all the way over to Matthew Clark. Chewy into the game. Ball is loose. So Chewy gets defense over there. Cisse has it behind the net. Two and a half minutes left here in the third period of play. Wolber sends it back behind the net, and Cisse Hobbs with a burst of speed, takes a shot, and scores with the flag. Call it an N1. Gets the goal there as, again, Hobbs, terrific juke move inside. And Averett is piling on here. It's now 13-6. Cougs are indeed hot here as they're bringing it to Husson on this Thursday afternoon, looking to hold on for their third win of the year. And that Hobbs goal was so good, it's going to send us to a timeout. 13-6 Averett. You're watching the Averett Sports Network.
Sova Health has the heart care you need to stay healthy. As a Duke Health affiliate in heart care, they are backed by the latest Duke guidelines and research, providing our community with enhanced quality health care. Whether it's cardiac screening or emergency heart care at their accredited chest pain center, they provide quality treatment close to home. Sova Health, heart care to live your healthiest life. Visit online at sovahealth.com/heart.
Back into action we go here as Averett leads following the timeout, 13-6. The Eagles cut it within 4. But since that moment, it's been all Averett. Ball is loose, chipping away on defense. D'Amico Whoa. Triple team there. That's Brad Stolt had to get it out. Nice pass over towards the net, but Perry gets a stick on it. Sean Lyon was in pursuit for his second goal. Still might be. Ooh, takes a big hit there from Giovanni D'Amico. And Lyon gets back up to his feet as he's still struggling to get up after that hit. I'm sure the training staff will come over here and take a look. And he's just going to walk all the way off the field on his own power. But hopefully everything's all right there with Sean Lyon after that hit, as he struggled to get up, and they're obviously going to take him out here. So D'Amico will get it and pass it back to Hobart. Minute 25 to go here in the third period. Trying to pick it up there is Warble. He finally does and swings it all the way back behind the net. Tigran Cisse trying to play keep away a little bit there as he moves it around. Good ball movement here by Averett. Holbert in pursuit, puts up that shot, misses it high. And so now as we dip under 50 seconds here in the third, Averett will keep it. Averett trying to work for a good shot. Might happen right there as that pass inside to Powers was off. Picked back up, though, by Boyd. 22 seconds to work with. Shot is up and saved by Torres. And A.J. Torres trying to push the break, but that's not going to work. It's going to be loose. But fortunately for the Eagles, picked back up. Averett still heavy press trying to pick the ball off as they send it over to Giorgio. Casey Mills tried to get it. The horn will sound, and zeros hit the clock. And Averett is 15 minutes away from picking up their third win of the season over Husson. See if they can close out the deal down the stretch. We'll be right back with you here on the Averett Sports Network after the break and into the fourth period of play. here we go for the fourth and final period of play between Averett and Husson. The team from Maine traveling down to Virginia, North Carolina, taking on Brevard and William Peace. They've won those two games, but right now in danger of falling to Averett if they can't mount a big comeback. Start off with the ball here following the face-off. Some stats as we head into the final frame. Dawson Hobbs with a hat trick with 3. Emmett Wood with 3 goals as well, and Braden Powers with 3. So 3 Averett Cougars, all with hat tricks here this afternoon. Zachary Holbert with 2, Tigran Cisse with 1, and Connor Boyd with 1 as well. Whoa. Long shot there from Owen Gray off the mark. 4 out of the 6 Husson goals have been scored by Field, and 1 by Line and 1 by Vibber as well. So if Husson wants to come back, they're either going to have to rely on Field to carry the load or spread the wealth and try to find some other guys to score. Right now they got 44 seconds left on the shot clock, but right now the only clock that matters is the game clock, as it's a race against time to try to score enough goals in a certain amount of minutes, as this one is going to be picked off by Averett and trying to push the fast break. Ooh, almost cost them a turnover in their own zone. Luckily Eisenhower was there to stop it. And another Husson player down on the field. That's number 19, Drew Held. Slow to get up. So with Owen Gray's shoulder around his arm, he's able to walk that one off. Hopefully everything's all right. And Sean Line exited the game with an injury late in the third period as well. So Husson dealing with a couple of injuries down the stretch of this one. It's been 3 games in 3 days for the Eagles, so definitely taxing, not just mentally, but physically as well. Here comes Field looking for his 5th goal of the day, and he's going to want that one back as that one sails over the net, and he slams his stick in frustration. Probably almost the best look that he's had all day. A lot of his goals have been in the congested area. The Cougars defense swarming him, bringing 3 to the ball. But right there, he had a fast break in transition and just couldn't finish it. Picked back up by Richardson, and this one's going to go back the other way. Averett's going to get the ball back. Connor Boyd takes it. Emmett Wood with 3 goals so far today. Looking to make it 4. Nice juke move inside. Gets it over to Powers. Powers passes it to Boyd. He loses it momentarily, but recovers it. Now Holbert using that speed. Moving inside, taking a shot and scoring. The speed of Zachary Holbert. Too strong, too fast for Husson. $14 goals now for Averett. And Holbert has a hat trick as well. So 4 Cougars with hat tricks on this Thursday afternoon. For Zachary, that's his 10th goal on the season, and just having a terrific freshman year and potential freshman of the year candidate in the Night of Champions in a couple of months. But man, he's been terrific. playing well above his years. Averett now leads 14-6. 12 minutes to go in the fourth and final frame here. Boy, just slapping the stick there. Trying to punch it out. A football player trying to force a fumble. Zach Coleman standing his ground. Pass to the top of the key. Ooh, lays a hit stick on him there. Takes a shot and scores. Nathan Vipper. That was a pretty interesting play there. He laid someone out and then took a shot and scored. Got past Eisenhower. So Husson answers with a goal of their own. It's now 14-7. Warble tried to pick it up, but it's going to be stolen by Peabody. Peabody past the 30 to the 25. Nice centering pass inside. Good look towards Eisenhower. And a shot and a score. So 2 straight goals by Husson. That one by Field. It's his 5th of the day. So the Eagles have one last miracle push in them. It's now 14-8. 2 straight goals in a matter of a minute. Importance of these face-offs so critical in the 4th period. It'll be Havoc trying to win it for Averett. And couldn't do so. Goes back to the Eagles. Sends it over to Casey Mills. An important possession here for Husson. Owen Gray harassed by Ty Pearson. Moving it closer, trying to find a cutter. Instead, he puts up a shot, misses it. Stay here, though, with the Eagles. Averett arguing it's their ball. But it will stay here for the men in gray. And this one's going to go back the other way. So another spoiled opportunity there for Husson on offense, racing against the clock. Getting it over to D'Amico. Nobody in front of him as he passes it to the left side, back up to the top to Hulbert. Hulbert sends it over to Boyd. Averett inching closer and closer. Shot is going to be up and down for Braden Powers. A huge goal there for Powers, his 4th of the day. So Averett continuously fighting off Husson's attempts of a comeback, as that's a big one at the 10:33 mark. And another goal assisted on, as it's been the theme of the day for Coach Habbock's team. It's been the passing game, trying to create shots for others, and they've done that very well so far today. Face-off one here by the Eagles, trying to get a quick answer. Shot towards Eisenhower, goes over the net and out of play. Pascal Roman, it's hit by a screen, trying to fight over it. Pearson, somebody lost their stick. It was Pearson. This shot's going to go up and down for Owen Gray. So goals galore here in the fourth period. Owen Gray gets his 5th goal of the season. And with exactly 10 minutes to go, Husson trails by 6. Averett got to tighten up here defensively down the stretch. Try to keep everyone in front. Not let anyone get in towards the crease. Try to help Eisenhower out a little bit here. D'Amico kicks it and gets it on his stick. So it is going to be Husson ball. Nathan Vipper gets it. And an important 10 minutes, obviously. Vipper. Pass inside, gets a good look, and a shot and a score. Drew Clinch, sophomore out of Stratford, New Hampshire, puts that one in. And just like that, it's a 5-point game. 9:37. Coach Habbock wants to talk it over. Husson's trying to make a push for a miracle comeback down the stretch. Averett looking to hold him off.
Nova Health has the heart care you need to stay healthy. As a Duke Health affiliate in heart care, they are backed by the latest Duke guidelines and research, providing our community with enhanced quality health care. Whether it's cardiac screening or emergency heart care at their accredited chest pain center, they provide quality treatment close to home. Sova Health, heart care to live your healthiest life. Visit online at sovahealth.com/heart.
(15-10) score here at Daly Field, Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Cougars are leading. For just joining us, welcome to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomas Heaney III. Averett led in this one by as much as 8. But Husson just not going away. We just saw a goal there by Owen Gray. And now a critical face-off as Cougars are looking to try to drain some of this clock down. But another face-off win by the Eagles. Time so precious here down the stretch. Going to need some offensive possessions to get going. D'Amico trying to make a bid for it. It was loose for a moment, but picked back up by the Eagles. And now back over to Field. Their best offensive player loses the ball, picks it back up. 30 seconds to work with. Gets a high screen, tries to put up a shot. It's going to be blocked up, though, by Averett. Running into the break, Casey Peterson. Peterson into the offensive zone. Looking for someone to pass it to, and now he does, and he'll retreat back on defense. Hobbs over towards the middle. Husson was playing way up. Trying to force a turnover. Of course, losing by 5. You need some sort of spark to try to get the ball back. But Averett has it right now, and they can kill about 50 seconds if they want. Racing back behind the net to Cisse. Cisse gets it up to Hobbs. Hobbs up top to Holbert. Here goes Holbert again, using that speed, trying to get past the defense. This time they cut him off. There's a spin move by Holbert, and now he'll give it back up behind the net. 10 seconds to work with. Wood tries to use that same move he used on the last goal. Doesn't work. Loose. Still loose. 4 seconds to work with. And this one is just going to be a violation. It'll go back over to Husson. But still not a bad possession there. You kill about a minute off the clock. It's now 7 minutes and 18 seconds left that Husson has to make up 5 goals. And launches a long pass. Pearson misplayed it, and somehow it's connected. Centering pass inside. Shot. Great save there from Eisenhower. And Perry gets, I can't even believe that save right there. That one was right in front of the crease. Pass over to Boyd. Boyd makes a one-stick catch there and sends it towards the 50. Pascal Roman on offense now as he'll retreat back. Powers with 4 goals today as he's having trouble with it. Wood helps him, picks it back up. And Wood goes out, so it's going to be Eagles' ball. Sending it back over to AJ Torres. Goaltender lifts it too high. Picked off there by Habik. Habik gets it and just slings it back into the zone. Great pass. Averett's got a shot here if they want it. Cisse over to the left. Shot is up, but nice save there from Torres. Rebounded, though, by Averett. 50 seconds to work with on the shot clock and a 5-goal lead. Curious to see if they slow it up here and pass it around a little bit. 5.5 minutes to go. Flag on the field. Zach Coleman on offense. Gets it back over behind the net, but it's too high for Powers. I believe this flag is going to be on the Eagles, so Averett should have a man advantage here. And they will. So good shot here for Averett. Just feels like if they can get one more, he starts to feel really confident about putting this one away, and this would be a good opportunity to do so. Holbert trying to split through the defense again. He'll give way. Nice pass inside. Picked up there by Wood. Wood slams it home for the goal. Emmett Wood. Who else? Emmett Wood has been that guy all game long, and you see him right there again, putting that one home, make that 4 goals for him. The extra man opportunity pays off for Averett as Brian Peabody was offsides. It was a 30-second advantage, and Averett wasted no time, put that one in for their 16th goal of the afternoon. Face-off won by the Eagles, but then picked off by Habak. Sends it back over to Boyd. Averett trying to drain as much clock as they can here as Holbert looks to find a man to pass it to, and he finally does. 40 seconds on the clock. And if I'm Averett, I'm taking this all the way down as much as I can. Try to give Husson as little of opportunities as possible. .15 seconds to work with. Cisse, nice spin move inside, gets a centering pass inside to Wood, puts up that one, and it goes again. Emmett Wood putting on a show here in the 4th period. Five goals for Emmett, and that one seems to be a clincher. 17-10 now. Another goal assisted on for Averett. .13 assists now today. Big hit down towards the 40. Ball still loose. Boyd trying to pick it up, and he does. Ooh, behind the back move there from Cisse, and he'll hold it right there. Emmett Wood entered the day with 12 goals, and as it stands right now, he's got 17. Having a terrific season for Averett 2025. 35 seconds to work with on the shot clock. To the middle here, nice save there from Torres as Boyd gave it a good shot. And the Eagles spoil another offensive opportunity. Just can't do that down the stretch when you're trying to mount a comeback. Seen too much of that from them. That shot there from Cisse misses left. Another good pickup there from Torres. And under 2 minutes to go here. What has been a resilient game for Averett. They faced a couple of runs. A few times it looked like Husson was going to come back. With about 10 minutes to go in the 4th, lead got cut down to 5. It was 15-10. Coach Habak called the timeout, and since then, Averett's been able to cruise in what looks to be their 3rd victory of the season. Cougars are going to waste as much time as possible here down the stretch to get out of here with a victory. So 1 minute remains here. Wood pass inside. Averett looking for one more, and they get it. The cherry on top. Braden Powers puts in one more goal at the 38-second mark, and it's 18-10. The Cougars, a dominating performance here over Husson. So Powers puts that one in. Averett cruising down the stretch. 3 straight goals after the Coach Habig timeout. Ten goals combined by Wood and Powers today. My goodness. 5 by Wood, 5 by Powers, 3 by Holbert, 3 by Hobbs, 1 by Cisse, 1 by Boyd. Exactly the type of performance that you want to see here on your home field. They've been able to get everything out of their star players. One more pickup there from Eisenhower, as he slings it over to Chewy. Chewy picks it up. Burst of speed, loses it there. Coleman tries to stand his ground. Picked back up by Chewy. With 2 seconds, Chewy's just going to hold on to it and end the game. Averett gets the win. They improve to 3-6 as they go over and mob Eisenhower. A terrific win for Averett, as all around you saw Powers and Wood with 5 goals each, doing a great job there at spreading the wealth to the others, and the Cougars come out on top. Taking a look at the road ahead for Husson, they start their trip back up north as they'll take on Hood College in Frederick, Maryland, and then all the way back up to New Jersey to face Sanitary University. So they start to go back up. We wish them safe travels. As for your Averett Cougars, they'll go on the road to face Randolph College on March the 19th, Wednesday at 4 p.m. That's a conference game. And then we'll be back here on March the 29th, Saturday at 1 p.m. against Bridgewater College here in Danville, Virginia. So Averett gets the win. They improve to 3-6, 18-10 over Husson University. For everyone here at the Averett Sports Network, my name is Thomasini III. Thanks for joining us today. So long from Danville, Virginia.